Welcome to the Yukon at North 61. I feel like I've been teasing you guys a little bit. I have a lot of work to do. I've got a project for Yukon First Nations that I'm terribly interested in doing a good job in, so that's taken a little bit of my time. I will have time. So moose season, a bit of a bust. I just haven't had time to go out and do it properly. I went out for one overnight. You have to be very, very lucky to get a moose, and I've done it, but you have to be pretty lucky to go out for 2 days and get a moose. And that luck wasn't with us, although we did see some good sign. So looking forward to future years. But I will have time to go out for 2 more short sheep hunts with my wife.
Whoa.
And I wanted to give you a little equipment update. First of all, the most important piece of equipment for sheep hunting is the body. And what I found on my last sheep hunt is I really appreciated losing the weight. I was about 235 a month ago. I wasn't as strong as I would like to be. So I stopped the intense weight loss and started doing a lot more strength training to get these old muscles back. And I'm surprised how quickly that's happened. So I've gone from lifting weights in the grade 9, like when I was in grade 9, I could lift that much weight. That was pretty depressing. I'm already up to grade 11. So in 1 month, I progressed 2 years of my teenage years.
Looks like I'm gonna have to move my weights.
So it's coming back pretty quickly, especially leg strength seems to be something that I got to keep working on with squats. So I'm just doing something simple. I'm doing squats, I'm doing bench press, I'm doing bent over rowing, and then I'm doing a few other body weight exercises with my lower body. And it's coming back really, really quickly. I'm really, really happy. As far as a rifle choice, I'm still sticking with the 30-06. And so this is a Forbes 24B with a really great Razor 1-inch scope when they used to make those. It's a 1.5 to 8 with a really great G4 reticle. And I'm really easily making hits out to 540 yards. I don't know if I would take a sheep that far, but I could in perfect conditions. And because I've done so much work with this rifle, I'm really, really confident with it. And I've got top accuracy of about probably 0.6 MOA at really high speeds. So I've got the 150s going 30-50 to 30-70, and I've got the 180. They're all Accubons. Accubons seem to shoot really well out of this rifle. The 180 Accubons I've got at about 28-15, and they're shooting into about 0.8. So I'm getting like light Magnum. I'm getting 300 H&H, old 300 H&H velocities out of this 30-06. And what I really like about it is those 150s just match this ballistic reticle pretty much perfectly. So it takes a lot of the guesswork out of shooting at long range. And I've got the Leica 2400 rangefinder, and it's been just absolutely fantastic. So that gun is a 5 3/4 pound rifle. With the scope, it's about 6 3/4 pounds. With the strap, it's still under 7 pounds. Long term, I'm going to turn to this Weatherby, because this Weatherby is just so light. This is the backcountry tie. I just haven't done enough work with it. This pencil thin fluted barrel will get MOA, but not with every load. So right now I've got MOA, under MOA with rounds that are shooting 150 grain bullets at about 2,900 feet per second. So I'm losing 150 feet per second off the 30-06, and when I try to get top velocities, I lose accuracy. So I just have more work to do. I've got a Very X3, 3.5 to 10 with the anti-cant bubble, and I think this is going to be a tremendous rifle. It's a little longer, so I can see me taking the 30-06 sometimes when I've got to go through a lot of woods, because this length of barrel is long. Or maybe I'll start playing with this rifle without the brake so that I can get it a little shorter. It's sure nice to shoot with the brake though. It's like shooting a 243. So I think this long term, just because this rifle as pictured here, is 6 pounds. And it's noticeably lighter. That 1 pound makes a difference. I also like that it'll take 4 rounds. It's not quite as smooth. I don't like how, it's not a really smooth feeder, but it feeds reliably. And it's starting to break in. So I just need to spend more time with this rifle, this 280 AI. But I want to get those 150 grain bullets to 3,000 feet per second. I'm not satisfied with 2,900. Does 100 feet per second make a big difference? A big difference, but it makes a difference. And then the other thing I'm switching out is I bought this QU pack for my son to lighten his pack. And I had the old harness system on it, and it really got to his hips. And I could use it, but he couldn't use it. So I upgraded the harness system. And I have to say, this harness system, this new harness system is a little bit more comfortable. So I'm hoping it works for him. And if it doesn't work for him, it doesn't matter so much because it works for me. I like how easy it is to take on and off. I like the organizational system in this bag. It's quite good. And I really like the new hip belt as well. So, I'm still 235. I still need to lose about 30 pounds. Because what I realize is getting back to the whole body as your equipment, your most important equipment. For those hunters that go out on a guided sheep hunt, you got a guide that's looking after you, that carries heavy weight, tells you exactly where to go. When I'm not guided, I've got to figure all of that stuff out, and I've got to be a little bit stronger, and I've got to be a little bit fitter. So I'm at this level. I started at this level of fitness. I've got to this level of fitness, and I got to be at that level of fitness. So I really understand where I need to be. But this pack, really, really comfortable with this new harness. And look at how high those load lifters are. Here, I'll get back. Nice load lifters. Seems to be fairly comfortable with a load. And again, I got to lose 30 more pounds by next year. But I will go out on 2 more sheep hunts. And the other piece of equipment, because now there's snow on the ground, we're going to have to carry a little more weight. And I'm taking the Jammy 2. This is a tremendous 4-season tent. 7 pounds, but it's really cozy and really warm and really nice ventilation pieces in it, but it also stands up to wind and snow. So this is a piece of survival gear. So I'm going to pack my wife down with 7 pounds instead of 3.5 pounds. So we double our tent weight, but we probably quadruple our safety margin. So it's well worth it. And so for this time of year, I think this is almost perfection. This tent in the Hilleberg line was designed for mountaineering. And although we're not mountaineering, we are going up high. So, and then I don't think I'm going to go moose hunting again. Sorry, folks. The other thing I need to do is I really want to work with my 405 Winchester some more as well. The loads I've got it shooting really accurately with Reloader 7 are above the Hornady book. They're from Ken Waters. And they're also above some different sources I've read. So I think I'm going to move back to H4895, try to hit 2,300 feet per second. And I don't have a pressure gun. Those levers are a little bit hard to figure out when you've hit the max. And although that 1895 action is really, really strong, it's such a great gun, I don't want to stress it. So I think I'm going to move from Reloader 7, which I'm very satisfied with the speeds and accuracy. I'm getting about 2,300 feet per second and under 2-inch groups. I want to see if I can do the same thing with H4895. I might give those 300X bullets another spin. With Reloader 15, I've got them shooting into inch groups, but the speed's a little low. So can I get the speeds up to 2150 with the 300X bullet? I think I can. So I've got a little bit more reloading to do, and it all comes down to time. And although I'm retired, I've got a very interesting project I'm working on, which kind of takes away from hunting. So, you know, I really wanted to kind of grow my channel and do a lot of interesting hunts, but, you know, life sometimes takes you on a different direction, and I'm conscientious when it comes to work. When I got a job to do, I really throw myself into that job and don't skimp on the hours. So that's where we're at. I'm very excited. I love living in the Yukon. The other great piece of news is my son has got on the co-op program, and I think he might return to the Yukon to finish his co-op for his engineering degree next summer into the hunting season. So he might be able to take a little bit of time off co-op. And we could probably do a really interesting, I've got one really interesting moose hunt planned that I need a partner that can take a week off, because it's a week-long trip. So I'm hoping that we are able to do that next year. Keep working on that fitness, keep working on that strength. Here's the interesting thing, I'm 61 years old. I have the chance to be fitter than I've been since I was 18. If I just keep working at it. And that's quite exciting. My knees are good, my hips are good, my back, I was having a problem with it, but my chiropractor says movement is medicine. And you just gotta keep moving. So thanks for watching. Take you along on our little sheep hunts. You know, I'm still an apprentice with sheep. It's why I'm excited about it. I know how to hunt moose. I know how to hunt caribou. If I spend time on it, I know I can get those. Sheep, I am a babe in the woods still, but I'm learning so much, and the backpacking part of being up in the mountains is so much fun. It's so much fun to be free, especially if you get your body so that it's not incredibly painful. And right now I'm there. It's not painful. I'm a little slower than I would like to be. So I plan trips, and I think I'm gonna get to this place by such and such a time, and I'm not there. I've got to get a lot better at reading the map, understanding how hard it is to get through bush and how long it takes to get up elevation. And that's something I'm learning all along. And again, it's why I'm excited by having my son again, because my son is just such a great partner, such a great kid. I miss both my kids so much. It's really interesting to, you're a parent and you've got your kids and you look after them and you do little trips together and you invest all your time in them, and then suddenly they're gone. And that's as it should be, but it's something I wasn't probably prepared for. And all you parents out there with kids at home, love them up like crazy, but be ready to let them go, because that's what they need to do. They need to go out and make their own life and make their own mistakes and create their own reality. And I'm very proud of both my children. So thanks for watching. I'll take you along. It's a little bit of abbreviated season. I feel like I've teased you guys with the promise of doing things and then not really come through. So I'm sorry about that, but you know what? I'm having a great life up here in the Yukon, and thanks for joining me. Take care. Have a good day.